That'll work. Am I allowed to look at I would like to see his character. I just want to see his stat. Oh, this will be great. You know how you drank a lot last? Tempted to like every time you go to drink. Wisdom check and your wisdom. I have like 20. I have like 20. So fuck with me, Lost. Buddy wants to make the cleric angry. It's a bad thing to make the cleric. Oh fuck. Mouse, I'm so sorry. Oh wait. I'm lost. Realize they're not hearing any of you.
Wonderful.
Like talking to myself this whole fucking time. All right.
Skilled, very skilled.
Now they hear you.
That's good. I don't have to waste a million words twice. So,
I caught it early, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Like this motherfucker's role playing this whole thing by him. What a fucking badass.
No, he's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to add all of our extra shit to that command at some point.
Half a gamer, I am a life cleric. I'll pull up my character sheet so you guys.
Yeah. We're gonna run through them real quick. With that, let's give you a little bit of a introduction to what in the world we're doing here. Welcome to the continent of Entranos. We're living in the nation of Tiglea, and we're starting in the city of Hacklefoss, a port city.
What's this?
Hacklefoss,
Oh,
a port city, a well-known port city famed for trade of various goods and a abundant farmland. There are several nobles that live here, and there are several inns and other various places of entertainment. Where we're picking up is in a tavern called the Dancing Boar. Scattered throughout the room are your characters, but we'll start with Mr. Tacklin Oakhelm over there. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Shit, I hate you. So I am Talkin O'Kill. I am a prince and a master smith. Gonna be going on a quest for picking up my aunt's holy quest.
Alrighty. Crag, why don't you introduce yourself?
My character's name is Crank. It's Baron Race and like normal street orphan kind of thing.
Alrighty. Mr. Nogard, who's standing over there next to what seems to be the bard. What are you doing?
All right. So I am playing as Laxmus Nogard from the Nogard tribe of Dragonborn. Yes, that is dragon backwards. Don't question it. He's a blue Dragonborn fighter, and he stands at 6'10", 397 pounds. Most of that weight comes from all his years of rigorous training, as he's a soldier for his clan. He is a lieutenant, and yeah, he's currently sitting over here getting annoyed at this bard.
That'll work.
Fortunately, his last name is Nogard because he's never.
Miss Alina, who's just walked in the front door as you're casing the tavern as you're wont to do. Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm an elf. I like to shoot things with arrows.
Wait. Told you Miss Alina? Is
Yeah, I don't know.
that like the female version?
I don't know.
Okay.
My name's Alarian. Thank you. Thank you.
It was your last name.
Well, okay, that's better.
Ah, okay, I see it now. All right.
I was like, what the fuck does he call him?
And finally, our local beat 'em up friar. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Brother Aaron.
Aaron? Ick? Right? I am a former criminal. Pretty much had life kicked his shit out. Us, and she got kidnapped by pirates, and her again, and then I got married. Saw her again, so I've got some bitterness and abandonment issues.
What about your husband/child, babe?
Alrighty. So, the several of you are gathered for an evening meal amidst various other patrons here in the Dancing Boar. A rather well-known tavern famed for a mercenary guild that uses it as a base of operations. And that's what the stairs leading down on the far right are for, and unfortunately you're not allowed down there. But
Am I not allowed to go?
Down to where the
So
mercenary
I
guild
can head
lives.
there.
I wouldn't recommend it.
So we're going down there, right?
Yeah, lost. It's like, God fucking dang it.
There is a locked door at the bottom of the stairs, but that's neither here nor there.
That's all right. Babe, you grab the other side of the dwarf. I'll grab this side of the dwarf. We slam his head in.
No.
Gotta get in, no problem. Sorry, lost. Carry on.
Well, I guess I should, since you're so fascinated by the mercenary group, I should give you their name. They're known as the Companions.
Oh, come on. That's minus 50 points right there.
So Pyro's
No.
going to be the first one to be killed by a tutorial skeleton.
Let me guess, they're also rumored to be werewolves, huh?
No, they're not. They're just the Companions is short for the Companions of Eramor. No one likes pronouncing the name of their god, and so they just call them the Companions. But they handle all sorts of major missions that are known for requiring upwards of possibly 200 member guilds. Things like hunting hydras, conquering and protecting, assisting the nation in wars, all sorts of minor but large scale events. So, with that, there are several patrons in the bar. There are each other, as this is relatively your first time meeting, as you've all kind of gathered here, whether down on your luck, as several of you are, or just looking for a bite to eat on a mid-autumn's eve. What would y'all like to do?
Eat.
I'm
Sure,
going to go talk to the bartender.
go for it. She's at the front door up top.
Point at ears, point at the fit.
Okay. I'll just go hang out here.
I like that zip. Like you just like fucking cartwheeled across the map.
Right. Bartender, do you have any jobs right now? I'm looking for some work.
The guy who you've walked up to blinks owlishly at you from a plate of peas and bread and goes, "Huh? What? I'm not the bartender," and points over to the half orc in the other corner.
Oh, okay.
I laugh at him from across the
There's just kind of an awkward moment as he walks up to this random guy at the dinner table.
Always talking to the wrong people, whatever your name is. Lax, there we go.
The half orc eyes you in bemusement, gives you a quick once over to decide if you're drunk or not, and then seeing that you're not, gives you more attention. Deciding, well, you may be a minor fool. You're not worth not wasting his time on.
Your employee told me you were the barkeep.
He's just a patron, but I'm the barkeep. What you looking for?
Work? Anything interesting going around here lately?
A couple of different things that people have been muttering about. If you've been wandering town long, you'll have heard the criers about the missing sheep.
Oh.
There's rumors that one of the nobles is hiring bodyguards. You could go see him. That'd be old Corwell Wolfbiter. See him about bodyguarding and whatever else it has to do with it.
What
And
about
then
slavers? You heard anything about slavers? I hate slavers.
slavery, no, but there was a recent posting by one of the town officials to several of us bartenders asking that if any minor mercenary groups came in, they'd be pointed their way, something about a pit fighting ring.
The fuck did that have to do with slave? I go back to my tear.
I'll have to look into these. Thank you for the information.
You're welcome.
There's no place for us to all sit together. You picked literally the worst bar in the world for us all to sit together.
But this is a famous bar.
Hey, Lax! Way over there! What do you think about the shitty jobs the stupid orc offered us?
Who are you?
Listen,
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know you. I will turn to the dwarf at my left and introduce myself.
Hello, fellow patron.
Maximus, nice to meet you. I heard some nobles around here looking for bodyguards. You look like the type that could be interested in it.
Why, of course, you offering?
Yeah, I think we should go talk to them. Venture around and see these other individuals in the bar.
Not that guy, though, as I point to Pyro.
sounds
Eh,
good.
he seemed loud, outspoken. Might as well.
You're
Besides-
both idiots!
Can I stand up menacingly?
Sir, I know you're a friar, but I think you've had a few too many ales, sir. Why don't you go upstairs and lay down?
Cast command on him and tell him to go away.
You can certainly try.
Does he look particularly wise?
He looks like a barkeep, someone who's seen it all and heard it all before.
I turn around to the barkeep. I pull open my my little fatherly robes. And inside of my fatherly robes is my cocked crossbow. Not that, woman. Stop giggling over there. He's like, your snub-nosed pistol? But I show him my crossbow. I tell him, go sit down, barkeep. Turn back to my meal.
Do I see this on the other side of the room?
You do. It's not stealthy.
You know, as a paladin, I think we should probably go over there and help out the barkeep.
Wise decision. Need to restrain
Let's
this pesky, patron.
There a problem over here?
Unless you want one.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the barkeep.
One of my patrons has had a few bits to drink. He just needs to go upstairs and lay down for a while.
That would probably be a wise decision. Do you need me to fetch the guard?
Oh, not yet. He's stubborn, but he hasn't actually drawn blood.
Fair point. Well, if you need us, this friendly paladin over here and I may be able to help if you need it.
Thank you kindly.
I'm right here.
Oh, I am well aware of that, sir. And I will walk back over here.
What is Lax again?
I'm a fighter.
Listen, Lizard. Never wise to anger a healer.
I will ignore him.
Why did you move?
Trying to read my book. Y'all loud as fuck.
Can we go find those nobles? As it seems like nothing's
Sure.
gonna happen here. All right,
The two of you
so
want to go find the nobles?
Sure.
I will. Yes.
Alrighty. So as the barkeeper has returned to his station. I'm
Actually,
assuming
no. Hold on. We still haven't talked to some people yet.
yes.
We're gonna go to sit down next to the Birdman.
I'm just gonna go back to my sea and meat.
Okay.
In this town,
What'd you say?
how long have we been in this town?
Several of you a few weeks, others only a couple hours. No guard has actually just kind of wandered in this evening. Still dust on his boots from the travel. You've been in here for about a week. Yep, familiar with it, but haven't really memorized anything. You've definitely heard about this sheep. It's been a recurring problem that about one like the last time you were here, there was a crier crying about it, and then this morning when you woke up, there's a town crier crying about it. So something's up with the sheep. But
I'm assuming you look well armed, right, Morgan? Like you got your weapon on your back. You look like you're wearing some form of armor, right? You look like the type that likes doing work. I heard there's some issues with nobles needing bodyguards and sheep going missing around here. I'm looking for work and a group to help me out. You interested? That paladin and I over there fixing to head over and search.
As long as it's a paying job, that sounds.
Oh, I'll make sure it's a paying job. So you in?
I like money. You need a hand.
Sure. The more the merrier. As much as I don't want to admit it, that cleric over there would be a nice addition. Seems
Once
like we're
he's
gonna have
sober.
to. It seems like we're gonna have to do some team building exercises before we get him, though.
I haven't had anything to drink. I just don't like people.
Maybe we'll change that someday.
I think he likes me. I could probably get him to come.
Elves, on the other hand.
Well, if you could use your wits, I'll be waiting at the door for you guys.
Okay.
And I will wait here for the rest of the party.
alrighty.
Hey, you want to come do a quest with us?
Waiting to see these wits.
I wish you had your cam on.
For those of you guys who can't see, I grabbed my boobies and rubbed them together for her.
Oh my god.
All right.
And you were concerned about Timmy's picture earlier.
It was a literal walking penis. Literally a walking penis. Versus me making a sexually suggestive boob joke.
I don't know. I think that probably would have got you banned first. That's
I
just me.
follow ears.
Alrighty. So
I do make
The
a crack
farm-
about the local farmers. Probably what's going on with the poor sheep.
fair enough.
Cold around these parts.
But welcome to the town of Hackelfoss. You are it's a rather well spread out and well populated town. Up to the north, you can see where the guard barrack is maintained. At the far east is the castle that kind of rules over the area. The tavern you all were staying in is actually right in the middle of that ring, right in the center. It's in the far left side, with a fountain that's actually well maintained in the center of town.
An arena?
There does seem to be some form of arena or coliseum, yes, in town.
Oh, I bet they're all Satanists.
The dockyard looks like a crab smiling at us.
Fair enough. But
I just want to point out to the party at this point in time that at some point in the future, I have a bad feeling we're all going to end up in that pit. I'm just throwing that out now.
Then fight we shall.
since Laxmus is currently leading the party, we'll use his token to indicate where the party is.
Well, before we start going, I will speak up and say, so I only know Oakhelm's name. What about the rest of you do? Seems if we're going to be working together, we should probably get to know each other a bit.
You can just call me ears.
Got it.
You can call me Aaron Lizard.
Aaron, nice to meet you.
Aaron, nice to meet you.
My name is Laxmus.
R-N. R-N, like the nurse.
Everyone
about
gives
you?
you a look of confusion at that statement.
What about you, Aarakocra?
You can call me Craig.
All right. Now that we're all acquainted, as I said, there were several options we could do. We know about the farmers that were missing their sheep and the pit fighting, as well as the nobles need some help with some issues. So, where do you guys want to go?
Can I
Nobles
go
will
to the
probably pay the
burning
most.
house?
Which one? There are several ruins in town.
Oh, those are ruins? They look like they're on fire.
No, they're ruins.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
My vote's on the nobles. They pay the most.
All right. I'm down with that as well.
Alrighty. So we'll take y'all over to the Noble District. After asking around for a little bit, it's not too hard to get directed to Corn Wolfbiter's house. We'll take y'all there.
Would I know any of these people? Or at least heard of them?
Corn Wolfbiter is actually a well-renowned shipping magnate. He's known for most of the port trade that comes in and out of the city. And several cities up and down the coast. He is well respected, an older gentleman. That's the only name that you'd really know, having had any dealings with.
Is it possible I have a relationship with this guy of any kind? And my daughter.
It's possible that at a very extreme level, you may have, like, he would have owned one of the boats that your people worked on. Maybe. You're not sure how well he knew the people that maintained his household, like his business. So
Gotcha.
that'll be a question for him. But as you all approach the front doors of the estate, there's a lavish patio, and you notice that even next to the other manors in the area, this one is more ornate. It is definitely better off, better taken care of, and it's 2 stories in compared to the others ones.
So he's got money and lots of it.
Quite
Seems like we're at the
possibly.
right place. I will knock on the door.
There's a moment before a well-dressed woman will open it and be like, yes, hello? Can I help you? She's only opened it about 4, maybe 5 inches, ready to slam it back shut again if necessary.
Fuck. I forgot to take notes already. What was the name of the inn that we were just at?
The Dancing Boar.
The local barkeep at the Dancing Boar said you were looking for bodyguards or some sort.
Oh, yes, my husband is hiring. Please come in. He's in the banquet hall at the moment, overseeing preparations for a dance in a few days. And so she will allow y'all entry into the house.
I will wipe off my boots very carefully at the front door before entering.
And direct you to the east. Please, come with me this way. Corwin, there's a group of adventurers here. Said they were told by the local barkeep about you needing bodyguards. There's a servant in one corner, like writing things down and moving dishes around a rather elegant, like array of various dishes of food. While there's a well-dressed man standing at the other side of the room, seemingly inspecting plates of food. He's like, "Oh yes, Well, you don't look like you're all immediately about to kill me. That's good. Um, my name is Corwin Wolfbiter, and I am in desperate need of help.
What's
What
on
can
the,
we do?
What's on the plates?
It looks like he's preparing some sort of, think almost a fancy Thanksgiving. It looks like it's some form of harvest celebration, as High Harvestide is in 3 days. There is a turkey leg on one of the plates, yes.
Oh, God.
I slap his hand.
Man, at least talk to the guy before he steals food. Come
I
on.
was about to talk to him.
You were about to steal this wise man's food.
Wise man's food while offering to help this wise man.
You do not eat a wise man's food unless told to.
So, sir, what seems to be the issue? You mentioned that people are trying to kill you already.
I've heard and had relatively confirmed that Master Thora Cogshale has taken out a contract on my name. I suspect it's in successful response to my latest shipping venture. He has been hoping to get in on the business for quite some time. I would prefer that at the very least, whatever contract he has put out is stopped, or at least prevented. Evidence to prove him would be ideal, or just getting him to call off the attack entirely. I am, of course, willing to pay a handsome sum for the successful completion of the work. As I understand that there is risk in bodyguarding.
And just what would Hanson be?
Depends on how you solve the situation. Preventing the attempt with no proof, we'll say 30 gold pieces. If you can get proof that I can take to the Lord, I'll double it. If you can get proof that it was him and get him to call off the attack entirely without him dying, I'll double that. If he is killed, though, well, we'll keep it at the base sum for now. Depending on, I don't want that getting back on me, so to speak.
What if he happens to have a nasty accident and you aren't?
If there is no way for it to come back on my name, we can have a discussion at that time.
Triple sounds good. So where is this guy?
Oh, he lives 2 houses down. And he'll gesture out the window to a much more modest manner. He's the basically in charge of a lot of the land trade, but with Fiolo Hill recently cutting their borders and the recent skirmishes north with Udenland, it's been trying to get some of his normal products in, so he was hoping to introduce other ventures.
All right.
That's good payment.
8 years. How's your stealth?
It's okay.
Lizard, you okay with me and the ranger going in and scouting out that house? We can sneak in and probably get some information on him.
I will walk away as he calls me a lizard.
Not a lizard. Lizard.
He has a name.
Both of our fighters have the sense of humor of stones.
You haven't made a joke at Morgan yet.
I was talking about the other two. Paladin. I haven't talked to mainly because he's kind of scary looking.
When I step outside, can I use my military background to make a perception check and see if I notice anything, like any movements of assassins or would be?
Make a perception check, sure. 13. Nothing immediately stands out to you as assassin-like. There aren't anyone skulking in the shadows nearby. No one seems to currently be casing the joint that you notice. The only thing that draws your attention is, for a noble district, there is a surprising lack of a city guard.
As we step outside, I will mention that to everyone else. Sounds like someone's paying a lot of money for this guy to get killed.
Might be smart to leave some people to actually bodyguard him.
Lax, why don't you and the Paladin stay here, protect the guy? Craig, do you have any stealth?
It's probably for the best to stay us here. We're both wearing chainmail. Plus, stealth isn't really my thing.
Yeah.
You have stealth.
Yep.
How much? Just curious.
6.
Their tears, their ears, shit.
6.
So my plan is the three of us sneak over to this dude's house, climb inside, try and find some documentation. If I've got a little stealth, but my stealth's not going to be as good as the other two, so I can kind of stand halfway between maybe the two houses. Gets in trouble, I can crossbow at the other.
He
That
says
sounds
all
like a-
this as his chainmail clinks as he moves towards the front steps.
Yeah, that's why I'm staying outside the house.
Well, while you three go and figure this out, I will go back and stay with our friend while the dwarf guards the front door.
Point out to the dwarf, holler if you need me.
Don't think I will.
Oh, trust me, I can make enough noise and light. You'll definitely know if we're under attack.
All right, cool.
And I will go back into the room with him, and I'll let the noble know that I'm going to stay with him while the rest of the party handles the investigation.
No, thank you. That is greatly appreciated. So, Brother Aaron, you show up outside the front door. Kragular, are you going to walk up to the front door of this place as well, or do you want to walk around the sides of it?
I'll check out the house first.
Yeah, try and
Sure.
see if there's another door.
Make a distraction up front while you guys see.
Shoot.
Cool with you, Craig?
Yeah.
Give them a second to kind of fan out. Is that a guard right out front of the house?
Right out front of the house? Select the drawing tool. No. That is not a guard.
Not a guard to the right and to the left.
No. What you see directly to the right of you is a small, almost like donation room of some sort. The guy seems to be dropping off or collecting something.
Clear my throat to try and get some attention.
Oh, yes. Can I help you?
Hey, I'm just new to town and looking around, and all you over here. I was just curious, what is this place?
Oh, this is where our good Master Thor leaves the captain's pays. It is he sets them out for us about an hour before we are supposed to arrive, and so I've come to pick mine up.
Ah, is he home by chance?
I do not know. Um, no one really knocks on his front doors.
Here.
He's I wouldn't say the man is scary, no. But it's been known that those he does not like usually end up not owning their caravans much longer.
All right. I appreciate your time. I'm gonna go ahead and be crazy and knock on the door.
Right, you do that. I'm gonna leave first, and the guy grabs his stuff and runs off.
All right, well, guess I knocked on the right door.
All right, you knock on the right door. There's a long pause before a man, like dressed in a butcher's outfit, appears and goes, "Aye, can I help you?"
Hi, I'm new to town and talking to some folks over there, and they mentioned you might be a butcher area. Been hunting, and I was looking to find somebody to dress up the corpses for us.
Oh well, it'd be I am cleaning up my master's most recent hunt of venison, but if you're wishing to trade with him, perhaps something could be arranged.
Your master available?
I can go see. Give me 1 moment.
Sure.
And he'll rather hesitantly disappear further back into the house.
But I hope the other two are getting some.
We found a door to what looks like a little courtyard.
After a few moments, the butcher will return, and you'll see him. He left the door open, and he'll return back towards the kitchen area, while another ornate man with a younger than the man you just met with, but with a rather sour-looking disposition on his face. Can I help you?
Hi. I'm sorry to bug you, but me and friends are new to town. We've been out hunting, and I was passing by and happened to notice what looked like a man in a butcher's outfit, and we're looking to get some carcasses cleaned up. Or maybe we could do some for the work if it's your servant. I wasn't sure if it was his house or what. Sorry for the trouble.
Sure, you can bring the carcasses. I will. For his time, I will require 30% of the meat.
That's more than fair. I don't want to bug you anymore, but where would you like us to put the carcasses?
Bring them around back to the garden. Don't
Okay.
track blood on the front steps, please.
The door open, or do I just knock?
Knock when you arrive with the carcasses. I'll have someone meet you.
I
Good
appreciate that.
day.
Thank you, sir.
And he'll shut the door on you and you'll hear him walking away.
Walk back out front and look around. I'm not sure if I kept the guy busy long enough for them to find anything.
No.
All right, well, I guess that's my part of this.
So during that time, as he's been interacting with people, the two of you have scattered around back and found a door to some form of garden, gated area. You can see through it. It seems like a fairly nice, well-kept backyard of sorts. The gate doesn't seem to be locked in any way. Maybe there might be a small push latch, but do you want to enter?
Could
Possible to
I?
make that visible to me so I can see what they're seeing? Not for metagaming purposes, but more for the people streaming.
Uh,
You can just drag your token to the back, I guess.
Yeah, you're watching over here at the moment.
Could I just check over the fence?
Sure, you want to soar up and look down in?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put you here so you can hopefully see over the wall. But you are obviously soaring. We'll say a good 20 feet in the air. For notation. You can see a well-kept garden. There seems to be a younger woman fetching water from a nearby well, and another man raking leaves that have fallen out of a tree. So
Okay.
there
I'll,
appears to be two doors into the house. Both are currently shut.
I'll head back and tell Ayers about it.
Sure. You land back down, able to walk with the group.
I told her what I saw.
We should try and sneak in and see what we can find.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So the two of you can certainly enter the courtyard.
Do we need to roll sneak?
Yes, please roll stealth if you don't want to be noticed by the people currently in the courtyard that you know are there. 10 and 13. All right. Ears quietly lifts the latch on the gate, pushes it open. It slightly creaks, but not enough that you think would draw attention on a normal day to day. As the both of you enter into the garden.
They're both looking the other way.
Am I able to see through this door, or
No, it's shut at the moment. Doors are tricky, and I didn't want to mess with them for this first session. So
Hmm.
there's currently a shut, solid wooden door in your face.
can I do sleight of hand to open it slowly and peek in?
Yeah, go ahead and make a sleight of hand, followed by a perception check.
Are you sure you want to do that?
The door very quietly and very slowly cracks open, and you peer into the room. Seems to be some form of bedchamber. Well kept, room for two. And there is a nicely dressed woman currently looking at a mirror on the far side.
Well, I slowly closes the door again and inform my current partner who's following me.
Sure.
see how we would get by her if she's looking at. I guess if she's distracted enough. What you think, Craig?
There's a window to the south. We could always check if that's open.
Okay.
As you begin to head towards the window, you do see the door in front of you begin to creak open. Both of you go ahead and tell me where you'd like to hide as
This bush.
you're going to dive into the bush. Where are you going, Crag?
What kind of action do I get for?
This is just a quick call. You going up into the sky? You diving into the tree? Diving into the water? How are you getting out of right where you are to hide?
I go straight up in the air, like up to the roof.
Okay. The door creaks open. And we see the young maiden with her bucket again coming back out. Luckily, even as you're diving into the bushes here, she doesn't seem to notice you at the moment. And she begins to tie the bucket to the well and lower it down in. What would you like to do?
Try this window. See if it's open.
Sure. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Oh, the paladin just said that.
That was Super Pie, not a paladin. Don't know who you're talking about.
Investigation. It's the window is openable per se by breaking the glass, but it doesn't appear to be designed to open smoothly. No.
Can I look in the door?
Sure. This door is currently ajar as she left it open when she came to fill up the water. What do you want to do?
Hmm. I guess I'm gonna go inside.
Alrighty.
I want to peek first?
You go inside, and you see a well-dressed man currently talking to your compatriot at the front door.
Sick.
They seem to be wrapping up some form of conversation. You haven't caught anything about it. Something about the back garden. You're not sure.
I feel like I should maybe dip around this hallway real quick then. Over here.
Alrighty, you duck around the corner. You hear him say, you hear the door to the front shut, and you hear the men turn around and begin walking through the room. What are you gonna do?
Hmm. I guess I'll sneak into this room here. Do I have to roll anything, or can I just go on in? Yeah.
Roll sleight of hand, please. $14. All right. It doesn't seem to creak. You slip in, shut the door behind you. You're in the room.
Yay.
Crag, what are you doing? You're hovering above the house at the moment.
Well, I'm just waiting until the maid goes back in.
Alrighty.
Can I investigate this desk and chest?
Sure. You make an investigation check as you start looking in the desk and then the chest. We'll do 2 separate rolls. You do hear the man walk past the door. Doesn't seem like he noticed you. And a door further along shut. The desk itself appears to have what looks like a schoolboy's papers on them. Various math equations, charts of how to calculate various prices of different goods, how long it would take a shipping company to cross with another caravan, all sorts of just annoying math, and you immediately want to stab it but resist, knowing you don't want to leave traces of yourself in here.
Okay.
Um,
Can I take a look at the chest?
sure. Make another investigation check for the chest. You go to open the chest and realize it is currently locked. If you have Thieves' Tool proficiency, go ahead and use that to try and pick the lock. If you don't, go ahead and make a sleight of hand.
I don't know how to use that.
Use what?
Thieves' tool.
Go ahead and click on it. Tell it dexterity, and it'll roll it for you. 17, not bad. And the lock very easily pops open. It wasn't too terribly locked, but locked nonetheless. You find what looks like effectively a piggy bank, a small coin purse, a couple of toys, and some questionable reading material.
Found a porn stash.
So nothing much of value in here. Mm-hmm.
So as you go to open that door, Crag, you saw the maid go back inside, shutting the door behind her. What do you want to do? And Brother Aaron, the guy has left you at the porch. Let's pick up with the 2 of you.
All right, I go around the house.
Okay.
That gate. Now, I thought that he wanted me to. I thought he wanted me to come over like this side of the house when I came back.
Yes, he meant over to the left.
Okay. So, I guess I come over here and I notice Crag flying in on the roof.
You, from your angle, yes, seeing Crag flying up at the roof is not hard to spot. He is not concealed from you currently.
Look at him questioningly.
Laximus, and Tacklin, if you're standing out front and you glance over to the house because they're in kind of a semicircle, you can also just barely see an Aarakocra flying.
I think we're both in the same room at the Noble, so we're looking at the windows right
Okay.
now.
Oh, I said I landed on the roof.
Ah, you landed on the roof. Go ahead and make me a stealth check to hide up there then. My apologies. All right, 10. Brother Aaron, you can see him just due to the angle, but I think anyone else in the nearby vicinity will.
How do I minimize the pictures?
Settings. Little cog. And you can scroll down. One of the settings should be to minimize them.
In the game settings chat, avatars down at the bottom.
I
then
see
set-
enable chat avatars.
Nope. I mean, that works too. You could turn that off.
I just want to get rid of these right here.
Yeah. So you see the big bold game settings. on the right side of your screen. Then it should be right below it. Chat afterwards. Turn
Got
the thing down to minimal or whatever.
Got it. Okay. All right. So with it open, guess I kind of shrug at Crag and kind of try and use my hands to be like, what the fuck? Point around the other. I like use my hands to point around the other side of the house and look through windows with my hands. Side and look through the windows.
How are you, like, showing that with hands?
I take my left hand and I lean around the side of the house and point that way, and then I put both hands up.
Make a performance check for me.
A performance.
A
Oh,
performance
boy.
check. How well can you communicate with your hands? Pretty well.
And I hold up like my hand, like, babe, like this. That'd be pretty obvious, I think.
There's a quick game of charades here. It's relatively well communicated. Let's see how it's interpreted. Craig, go ahead and give me insight. I'll say that's enough. Craig, you can get the general meaning. You're not sure of the exact wording. You think he may have suggested a barnacle somewhere in there, but
What?
you get the basic gist.
The gist was, do you want me to go around the other side of the house and look through windows?
Like, as I think for myself, I'm like, this can't really help me because I can't, like, hear what he's saying or what he's seeing. So,
Yeah, but I might be able to help
Oh, like-
her.
Y'all just need to get the people out of the back bedroom. I mean,
I point at him and do a knocking hand gesture on the door, the gate, to try to pull the aggro from the
Shake
guard.
my head. I shake my head and kind of wave him over here. I guess I can do charades again, but the problem is I can't knock on this door right now, because if I knock on this door, I don't have a freaking corpse to give the guy. It's not like we've been carrying around a bunch of deers.
How does the garden boy know the master's command?
There's actually as you're questioning that, the bedroom door opens across the way. The gate that's slightly ajar, with Brother Aaron gesticulating in front of it. As the Lord, let's see if he notices you standing there.
You have
As he,
stealth.
you do have stealth. You see that door about to open. Do you dive left, right, or what do you do?
How does the door open?
It's opening from the middle outwards to the right, or towards the north, for visual.
So it is opening. It is opening like this.
Sure, yeah.
So it's opening like this.
not
That
the
one-
gate.
not the gate.
bedroom door.
The bedroom door on the other side is opening.
Oh well, I thought this gate was closed. And I was
No, it was still slightly ajar from when they snuck in.
okay. Well, I just step. Okay, hang on. I just like, oh shit, and step out of the way like this.
All right, make me a quick stealth check then.
Oh please, Jesus, help
And
me.
because you're in chainmail, go ahead and make it with disadvantage as you go clink, clink, clink.
Oh God.
It's 100 yards to a cracked fucking. Oh, you're a dick.
It's not 100 yards. It's actually 45 feet.
It's 45 feet to a cracked gate.
Yeah.
You would hear chainmail moving at that
Yeah.
range. You would absolutely hear that.
It's the only other real noise is like a cart being pulled on the road out front and a guy humming to himself under a tree as he's raking leaves.
And chainmail's not exactly loud if it's nice and maintained.
Sure. You
Sure.
rolled. Get over it.
Hmm.
Nice 21. It's a shame you can't use that.
The 15 is pretty good though.
Yeah.
And there's a pause as you shuffle over, and the guy goes, "Huh? What's that? Oh, someone left the gate open again. I'll have to speak with the gardener." As the man comes forward to go ahead and shut the gate.
I take the opportunity to go through the door he left.
You're gonna dart in? Go for it.
Oh boy.
You swoop down and into the building.
I'm moving with him just so we can see for the viewing perspective, but I'm still here.
Is she still looking at herself in the mirror?
She seems to be finishing up her hair and looks like she's about to turn around.
Is there something on the table to the left of me I can throw?
There is a notebook, a pen, a bottle of ink.
I take the pen and throw it at the window next to her.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a dexterity check, please. 12. The pen flies at the window, clatters against it. The woman whirls around and stares at you for a split second, having like just barely caught the motion of it out of the corner of her eye. What do you do?
Let me see here.
As you
No
pause in a moment of
way.
what do I do here, she lets out a scream.
Let the fun begin.
Oh boy.
And let's go ahead and because of this, so that stream can see the absolute chaos that's about to happen here. Let's go ahead and for the convenience of this, I'm going to go ahead and remove her. Let's see. Yeah, let's can I just add a light source? That will work. Let's light this place up so that everyone can see what in the world is about to go on.
I hate you, Morgan.
It's fine.
Why didn't you just
Fine.
duck behind the bed? You're like, nah, man, let me throw a pen at her.
Thought at the window, so she actually looks at the window, and that
Like,
does
way too
a
much fucking hit.
360 around and looks where, like, sees where it's coming from.
Still can't see if you're trying to get rid of
Okay.
Fog of War.
I was trying to. Then
I
go
take
ahead.
it,
Hit
I take
refresh
it
for me,
Talkin
Pyro.
and Laxmus are none the wiser, right?
Oh, they heard the scream, I bet.
And let's do. We'll do that. That
Yeah, I can
should
see that.
have.
Yay!
So now you can see the chaos that's about to happen on this map. Pyro's in the corner. The man just shutting the gate. Here's a scream.
I knock on the gate immediately, pounding on it.
Wax and I hear this scream.
Go ahead and make me a perception check, both of you.
Oh god.
Tacklin, inside the house talking with Wolfbiter, you do not hear the scream from the distance it's coming at. Laximus, as you're stepping out and looking around at the front porch, You just managed to glance at and see the split second swooping of Birdman from roof into building scream.
Oh, they fucked up, I think. And the bird just swooped into the house, and I managed to hear a very slight yell.
Let's go ahead and add an initiative to this. One of the three of you go ahead and roll
We're
initiative.
fucking like 600 feet away. Oh god.
Yes, it'll dashing. It'll take you 4 turns to get to the building currently.
You
Roll
guys
for
gotta survive
initiative?
for 4. You guys gotta survive for 4 turns before we can help.
That's before I even hear about it.
How do I only have one initiative?
Well, I told you.
It's your dexterity modifier.
Oh, fuck me.
Should we roll, or are we just
Yeah,
gonna
go ahead
be
and go
4
ahead and
turns
roll
and we
it.
show up?
We'll say, because I'll bring you all over to the map now as well. That go ahead and I'll drag your characters down to the bottom, and we'll say that y'all are delayed 4 turns, and we'll just count it down each turn.
By the way, guys, since we're doing D&D tonight, I'm not going to be announcing subscriptions and follows until after like our first break. So if you subscribe or something along those lines, don't take it personally if I don't say thanks.
Alrighty.
Oh fuck! One of us should have stayed at the guy.
Are y'all? Well, are you
can.
both rushing over, or is one of you staying?
I'll
Taxman, you
stay.
hear you hear Laximus go, "Oh crap! I think they messed up."
Yeah, I'll stay behind then.
Alrighty.
God, we're so fucked.
Do I have to reroll because I didn't click my?
No, it's fine. I'm gonna add it in just
Okay.
now. I was adding in the NPCs first.
Yay!
Babe, you have a cloak on, right?
What now?
Bobby, what now? Trying to think of like, because I mean, the Birdman's the Birdman. We're fucked there. I mean, like, you know, you can't hide. Elf in a cloak in the dark. Probably get away with it. I have robes on. I'm in chain. Burnt too.
Crag, you won initiative. Go ahead and tell me what you're doing.
As she turns around and yells, I'm like, "Oh, sorry, wrong house," and then I fly away.
Awesome.
Okay, you say sorry, wrong house, and fly out. The Lord in the garden sees you. The what looks like the garden man also sees you. Go ahead and make a perception check for me as you're flying out.
Perception check.
21. They have a. You just see as you're darting out, almost just barely as you swoop out the doorway, you see dropping down from that large tree 2 individuals.
I see them from because he shut the gate, didn't he?
Yep.
You can peek over the gate though, can't you? It's not like a tall door.
Well, he has a movement maximum, so he can fly. Where do you go, Morgan?
I go straight north.
You go straight north. Okay. He flies up and over the wall.
All right, so move your piece.
Go ahead and just move him to the edge, and we'll mark you kind of having gone off the map for this one.
They fucking knew we were there the whole time. God.
I mean, Timmy, if I were you, probably searching that next room or the master bedroom, but
There's a lady in there.
we don't know what she's doing right now. Well, we know she's turned around and screaming,
Yeah.
but she can't see you when you open your.
Yeah, but why would I go into the room with the screaming lady?
That room.
You said go into the master bedroom. That's the master
No,
bedroom.
I said I would search the other bedroom and then the master if I were. So
Mhm.
search the one to your right.
That's just another kid's room, though. There's no point.
Well, I guess you're right.
How would you do that?
I looked through the window earlier.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right. Well, what do you do, babe?
I
You're
mean,
up.
can try and go down to the library, but I don't know. I guess I'll go down to the library.
Okay, go ahead and move your 30 feet. Or you can dash all the way to the door. Dashing through it would cause it to slam open, and I'm going to assume you don't want to do that at the moment.
Yeah, not really. Can I just like crouch here behind
Sure.
the statue?
You press yourself behind the statue. You can use your action to go ahead and attempt to hide if you so wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sneaky, sneaky.
A 16 as you crouch down below the level of the table and behind the statue, hoping you're blocked from most lines of sight. That brings us to their turn.
Oh boy.
And the two figures that Morgan saw go somewhere. You're not
Oh,
sure where
God.
on the map they are at the moment. The screaming does stop. On the other side of the fence, you can hear the man's footsteps as if he's turned around, and then he moves further in. You're not sure where he's at the moment. Yes, it is, Brother Aaron. What do you do?
I saw Birdman fly away,
You did.
but I know Ears is still inside.
You have no idea where Ears are. Ears is.
I thought Birdman showed me she was inside earlier. Well, okay. I know she was with Birdman.
Yes.
And
Birdman
I know Birdman is out and she's not. So
Correct.
she's still in there. So,
Correct.
okay. I pound on the door and I yell, "Is everyone okay?"
Okay. You use that as your action. There is no immediate response. Do you want to burst in with your movement?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, I think
All
that's
right.
a natural response.
Yeah. He has not shut the gate, so you just barely shut it. He hadn't locked it yet. You push the gate open, bursting in, and the bedroom that the man is currently standing at the bedroom door. And let's go ahead and make him back on the right layer. Let's see him. And he is currently standing in the doorway. Looks like he just said something into the room as he's finishing gesturing.
All right. And I basically say, "Is everything okay?"
Okay.
Is everything okay? I heard screaming.
Alrighty. The paladin dwarf, you are currently guarding the man over in the other house. Go to make me a perception check, please. As you, now that everything has kind of kicked off, and you've decided to sweep the area.
Hello, dwarf?
Dwarf?
Oh,
Hi?
didn't know you were talking to me.
Oh god.
What?
Nothing at the moment seems amiss. And we don't have Laximus on the turn counter, but he is currently rushing over turn 1.
Oh, I
That
didn't have my
brings us-
token. That's why I never hear me.
That'll work. Alrighty. Birdman, what are you doing? You hear brother Aaron burst in the gate and go, "Is everything all right?" As you're flying off and caught a glimpse of the 2 figures dropping out of the tree. What are you doing? Morgan?
Craig?
Wait, what?
Craig?
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Come on, guys. You're up, Morgan. What are you doing? Brother Aaron has just burst in. You don't. The guys had dropped down, but you didn't see where they went. You're currently flying off from the house. What are you doing? You just gonna keep flying, or
I keep my distance and checking over.
okay, you're just gonna hover in the distance at the moment. Got it.
Wait, but from his height, can he see the 2 people?
You cannot.
All right.
Whether that's a combination of the wall and tree obscuring, or as you know, they're not under the tree at the moment. He's not sure where they are.
Me.
Yes.
Can I sneak in this door over here?
Sure. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand to quietly open it. Easy enough. As you slip in and shut it quietly behind you. What are you looking for?
Proof of whatever the fuck that guy wanted for his quest.
Contracts, correspondence.
Okay. Go ahead and use your action to make an investigation check as you start searching the various books in the desk in the room. 22. Pretty good. You give the desk and that first bookshelf a very thorough search. There seems to be a lot of recorded merchant deals and prices. Nothing that in this first turn draws your attention to illicit deals. Nothing immediately sketch is in the
Okay.
view. Brother Aaron, you hear the man go, "Is everything all right, my dear? Are you okay?" Before shutting the door behind him as he enters into the room. You lose sight of him as well at the moment.
Perception check, I guess, to see.
No,
what
I mean the doors are shut. So,
is this dude to my south still here?
he is. He's whirled around and he's staring at you, staring at the door. And he's like, "Everything's fine, sir. Please leave. Please." He looks nervous.
You are not wanted.
What does insight do?
Lets you get an idea on the state of truthfulness, the general gist of how someone may be feeling about a certain choice or action.
All right, I'm gonna do insight on him.
Okay.
Because
Go
he
ahead
just
and roll
told me
insight.
everything's all right and then asked me to leave.
Sure. With a 21, this dude is insanely terrified. And he's very much not a warrior or anything. He is literally a groundskeeper. He's got a rake in his hand. He's clutching it for dear life. He doesn't know who you are. He just knows you burst through the back door asking if someone needs help. You just saw Birdman basically fly out the open door. His patron's bedchambers. And then his patron dash in.
2 men?
You don't know?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but like that might change because I just incited him. That might change how he feels about saying everything's okay.
All you know is that at the moment he is very terrified, and while terrified, he seems to believe what he's saying is true. Everything is okay, and that he would like you to leave.
Okay. So I hold my hands up. I'm just saying, all right, sorry. I heard a scream. Everybody was okay. I am a cleric. Does anybody need any healing?
I don't know. At this time, given what's happening here,
Asking you, do you want to check or do you just want me to go? Because basically offering my services if he wants them, but I'm happy to leave if he doesn't.
that would be something decided by the master, sir. And that's all you can get this round at the moment.
Awkwardness.
Laximus, you run. Yeah, Brother Aaron, after that exchange, what are you doing?
Hang on. Let me look at something.
I'm not seeing anyone running with me, right?
At the moment, no.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Sure. As your action, go ahead and cast Detect Magic. Within 30 feet. That is, yeah. So 30 feet of you is this radius reaching the tree. Basically the edge of the shadow of the tree, the man, and to the walls. As you cast Detect Magic, nothing in the immediate vicinity seems to be magical. He just seems to be a normal dude. The tree seems to be a normal tree. You're not carrying any items of magical power on you at the moment, so
I have my what do you call it?
you have your holy amulet, which is what allows you to channel, but it's not innately magical. It does not have some sort of spell.
Saying my
infusion in it.
token's not special.
Exactly.
Words after this DM. All right, well then I guess I just sit here then. So
Okay.
he hasn't asked me to leave after offering my services, and my Detect Magic did nothing. So I'm gonna sit here standing awkwardly.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay.
$15's not bad. The only thing you notice as you're making this decision, why you suspect the man may not have moved towards you or anywhere, is he's basically in soil your pants terror. He is shocked, terrified.
Yeah, I mean, I already got that from insight. So.
Yeah. But he's not moving. It's one of those where it's like, even if he wanted to move right now, he wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
Our friendly neighborhood dwarf collector.
Yes.
What are you doing over at your guardhouse?
I asked Mr. Wolf what my party can expect in terms of opposition, if he knows.
He's like, I'm not sure. There have been rumors of the him making a deal with a couple of the other merchant groups from out of the nation and out of our normal trade areas. But I don't know who he could have hired as assassins. It's not something that like a group like the Companions would take care of. And as far as I'm aware, there's no real thieves guild in our city. We've managed to keep it clean so far.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I'm just gonna roll perception and make sure everything.
His third eye opens.
And it's a good thing you do because there hasn't been anything amiss. Just looking around the room, but you notice that one of the windows has been like the window pane has been cleverly replaced to make it look like there was still a window there where there isn't. And as this catches your attention and you start glancing around, you see on the ceiling above you one of those same creatures that the two of the other group of the party just saw drop down on the floor. This
There's no way the two over here got over there that fast.
Pie's
means
got a
there's-
one-on-one.
That means there's 3 critters now. Fuck did they go?
And I'm somewhere in between the two houses.
you are.
Well, shit.
And they're not magical because my detect magic didn't get them. My
There are
15
currently no spells
perception
on them.
and my 15 perception didn't detect anything. Okay, cool.
As he appears to, with short sword drawn, be preparing to drop from the ceiling directly on your benefactor. What do you do?
I tell my benefactor to get into a small to go hide in the room. Not to
In-
leave the room.
Okay. he glances at you wide-eyed and turns to dash under the table. For the sake of the viewers, we'll put the fight down in the bottom corner of this screen, since we can't split the screen to show both Pyro and Pies. As one of these creatures has now dropped down and is preparing to challenge your protective abilities.
Boy.
How fast could Morgan get over there? 4 turns as well, or is it because he flies he's faster?
Flying, he's going to be slightly faster because he doesn't have to really navigate the roads of houses. I'd say he could, if he dashed full out getting there, probably get there in about 2 turns, having used his movement to get there on the third.
Max is a turn and a half away right now.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a shame I know nothing about what's going on at the other house right now.
I mean, it depends on if he makes some noise. So.
Alrighty. That brings us back to the top of the initiative.
Oh, he didn't get to make any noise. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Nope, that was basically as he sees him dropping down at the end of his turn there, as the creature had been preparing to attempt to assassinate. Hovering over your battlefield, what are you doing, Morgan?
Am I able to see what's happening?
You can see in the courtyard at the moment. You can barely see some of the floors and the windows. The woman seems to be standing at the window. She has picked up the pen and is gesturing with it wildly at someone in the room.
Do I feel like I'm being watched from someone?
Make a perception check. No, there doesn't seem to be anyone keeping tabs on you that you can tell.
I'll head back towards the roof and trek around the house.
Perimeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go to sweep the perimeter? Sure. You going right or left?
Straight over.
You're just gonna fly straight over. Okay. Sure. You go to fly straight over. That'll end your turn as you go your 50 feet across. Alarian, are you gonna continue searching the library?
Yeah, I wanna see what's down here on like this shelf and table.
Okay. Make me another investigation check.
Oof.
It's still not bad of a roll. You feel like you did a thorough search for doing it quickly and quietly. You're trying not to just ransack the room as you do this because you don't really want to let them know that you were here. Nothing immediately stands out as that book's suspicious or hey, this might be a trap lever kind of thing. And nothing of note about contracts except various like he's got a contract with a merchant prince several cities over that's like, oh, he has to deliver 50 bundles of wheat each year kind of thing. Nothing of interest so far.
Okay.
Alrighty, that brings us to their turn. The one dropping down at you, Pi, is going to make a swing at you as you have, at the very least, alerted his prey to his existence. He makes a swipe with his short sword and misses. As
What is
you,
he? What is it?
he looks humanoid. He's blue skinned, and let's see if I can get you a good picture of what this guy is. Say show to players, show to everyone. He's got these pale lines running through him. He's almost chameleon like in nature, but seems humanoid.
Okay.
Wearing a light armor, and wielding short swords. That'll end his turn. Max, you are still running.
Yep, and as I guess I'm 60 feet away from the building now, right?
Yeah, you can now see the front of the building. Correct.
All right, I will
So-
draw my halberd and I will yell, "What's going on?"
okay.
And I will. What's going on?
Sure. Go ahead and make me an intimidation check as you yell.
What
Nope.
is this
not quick.
token?
I'm still 60 feet away from the building.
Yeah.
But I will
So-
be coming at the bottom of my token.
Yeah, he's yelling at the front door. You yell, "What's going on?" No immediate response. Some of the people a little ways behind you on the street looking at you a little side-eyed, but no immediate reactions. Brother Aaron and his friend in the backyard. You want to say anything to him? The guy's still kind of just standing there, looking at you kind of hopelessly, like, please leave. I really can't do anything about this, but please leave.
I guess I look up at the Birdman.
Yeah, flying over the house. He's currently sweeping his head back and forth, getting a good eye of everything that's going on.
Am I my hand at being a Jedi?
What do you want to do?
If he's terrified, doesn't that make him more susceptible to command?
It's possible. At the very least, you'd suspect that his natural wisdom might be lower. Sure, what do you want to tell him? There we go.
That's just a description, not casting.
It works everything. It showed your spell save DC. Just mark off the slot that you used to cast it. On your character sheet, just either count up to 2. And the slots remaining, just change that to 1 instead of 2.
That's my second one, so then I...
Yes, then you're out of spells. Cool. He looks at you blankly and he's like, right, sleep sounds good. And he begins to move towards laying down.
Okay. Out of the way. I can still move, right?
You can move up to 30 feet. Okay. Okay.
Trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay. Fair enough. Over in the other house, left alone as you are, Oakhelm.
So I guess I'm gonna make sure I'm in between my benefactor and my quarry.
Sure.
And am I within range to smack him with my hammer?
You are.
And I smack him with my hammer.
Go for it.
Well then.
Unfortunately, he just flows out of the way, and seems to be contemplating if he's going to stay fighting you or just try and complete his job. Soaring over the house, we have Crag. You see Brother Aaron gesture towards the man and yells, "Sleep!" and then dart under the tree. You see out in the distance, in front of the house, Laximus charging towards the house, yelling, "What's going on?" Having just run from the good neighbor's house. What do you do?
Guess I'll join Aaron
All right. You'll swoop down under the tree with him.
and roll
Tell
stealth.
me about the two guys.
Which guys?
2 dudes you saw as you took off.
How much did I see of those 2 guys?
You literally just saw them dropping down from the tree earlier, and that was it.
I pretty much saw them for like a second and then
Did they look scary?
Saw 2 dudes drop out of a tree as you fly. That's kind of unusual.
how much information did I get from that moment?
Just the fact that you saw 2 dudes drop out of the tree should be
Well,
like,
you saw them as well.
oh, I didn't. I was outside.
You stood in the gate.
No, the gate was, well, I mean, the gate was cracked. I don't know if I.
He did not see them, no. Morgan just managed to catch them as they dropped down.
Well, I guess I asked Aaron where everyone went. I do roll stealth.
Both. Talking lost.
Already. No, the stealth is good. Sorry, I was replying to a whisper from Lax at the same time. You are currently hidden under the tree as well. That'll take us to Alarian.
Hello. Have I searched this one yet?
You have not searched that one, no.
I'll search this one too.
Make an investigation check one more time.
This one's better by 1.
This one was better than the last one. There's a lot of notes here about what seems to be the record keeping, the taxes paid, the dues, and you start getting a sense for this dude's bottom line. And as you're searching book after book, you can't be sure, but you might be seeing it slipping for several years and then all of a sudden spike about 2 years ago.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna chill at the door and wait for my next turn so I can leave.
Okay. That'll bring us to everyone else. The people that are in the room are doing what they're doing. The people that are not in the room, this guy kind of sits down under the tree and semi-relaxes for the moment. Not even really paying attention to the stains on his pants. The dude's done for the day. And just kind of stares off blankly into the distance, not even really seeing the wall in front of him. What you do hear is a solid sounding thunk as this door seemingly locks. Alrighty. Laximus, as you are now basically where you are, what do you want to do? No one so far has responded to your shout, except for people looking at you warily from the outside.
I see Craig go down to the back room or the back area of the building.
You do lose sight of Craig as he spirals around and swoops down towards the back end of the house.
I'm gonna dash. To right there.
Okay. Dashing around to the back. Cool. Brother Aaron, the door in front of you is seemingly locked. You have really no idea at this point what's going on inside. Um,
And did express to me that there
Well, I
It-
asked what happened. Like, where did everyone go?
that's totally different.
The thing is, you never saw the two dudes, and I don't know if you did because you spent more time in the yard than I did.
yeah.
He wasn't in the yard. He was outside the wall.
I
No,
left,
no, but
saw him
s-
go into
yeah.
the yard, and I waited 2 turns. So he spent more time in there than I did. So he,
Right.
like, in my mind, he actually saw everyone.
By
It's a,
everyone,
it,
there's
it's
only one
it's
dude.
legitimate.
Okay, so my counter is, what do you mean by everyone? I only saw one guy, the dude I put to sleep.
He doesn't know that though.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
telling
his
him
response
that.
right now. Yeah. Okay. So that's how Brother Aaron looks quizzically back at Crag, like, who are you talking about? Um,
Well, I'm talking about the.
You can't respond. It's not your turn, Morgan.
we'll allow a
Pretty
quick
sure you're
dialogue
about.
here. We'll allow a quick dialogue here, and then it doesn't continue on their turn until the next round. Is how I do it.
Okay, because older versions of D&D allows you to, like, say up to 10 words during someone else's action.
Right. I'm playing it a little more loosely at the moment, so you can reply. Like, if he asks you a question right now, you can reply to it, but we don't continue the conversation until the next round once I call it, kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I pretty much just say that the house lord and the servant and the 2 guys who suddenly appeared for a second.
And we'll leave it there as he asks that he replies with that. Oakelm, the guy has
That conversation took my entire turn.
no, you still have your action. I forgot to roll for the attack on Oakelm, though, is what I was going to say.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oakelm, as you are defending over there, by the way, unfortunately, you do get hit this time for 9 damage as the guy scrapes across you heavily with his short sword. And now we come back. What are you doing, Brother Aaron?
So a couple rounds ago, I'm a little confused.
Mm-hmm. What are you confused by?
I did a perception check, and my
did.
perception check here was
A 15.
I didn't notice anything.
You did not.
His perception check noticed something.
Correct.
I did a
You did an
that wasn't
insight on
that
the
guy.
man.
That was on the dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I have deductive insight. I don't know what the fuck that means. Is there another way for me to, like, if there's anything, because he mentions these 2 people dropping out of this tree.
You haven't seen them. If you want to specifically look for these creatures that you can't find, you're gonna have to spend your action looking for them. Go ahead and
By
make
doing
another.
that, I'm just trying to figure out what the best way for me to do that is.
That'd be another perception check. Now, deliberately looking for them.
God
There's no one here.
fucking-
You know everyone who's in this yard, as far as you can tell. Whether that's because someone is very well hidden here, or there's no one here at all, you don't know.
I have one other quick question.
Sure.
I mean, I'm done. Command somebody you can't see.
What does the exact wording on the spell say?
Uh,
You should read the
Treat
first sentence.
and see.
Speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. Okay, never mind.
Unfortunately, then
That's
no, you
bullshit
can't.
because to Jedi mind trick somebody, they only have to hear your shit, not see it.
But
Man,
you don't know they're
recount.
there at the moment. Okay.
Bullshit.
Crag, you had the conversation, but it is the start of the new round. What do you want to do?
Did Pi not get to go?
what
Oh,
about
yes,
me?
Pi, sorry. Pi, the guy scraped the crap out of you. What are you doing?
Make sure I'm in between him and my benefactor, and I
You are at the moment.
then I take another swing.
That'll hit. You deal a good chunk of his damage. He's also still standing. You both taking pretty hefty hits at the moment. And that'll bring us, unless you want to shout or scream or anything, that'll bring us to ears.
I guess
Or
I relax.
Morgan. You shout out for Lax. There's no response.
Well, if I do not see anyone, I start heading towards the main door down here and
Okay.
slowly opening to check after the person I left inside.
Sure. You go ahead and use your action to make a go ahead and make a side check for me to open the door. It's not locked at the moment.
What? Which?
Sleight of hand to quietly open it.
Oh shit.
Easily enough, the door is quietly open. Do you don't see anyone of immediate entrance in the dining room.
I guess I'll use my remaining movement to go in.
All right, you fly a little further in, and then land kind of right next to the table, looking around.
Or maybe
And
he's
my
hanging
turn.
from a chandelier. You don't know.
I end my turn.
Okay. Alarian, what are you up to?
Opening this door
All right. Do you want to do it quietly or just fling it open?
quietly.
All right. Sleight of hand it for me.
You did.
Perfect. That'll quietly open. You'll peek out and you'll see your good friend Crag kind of just casually leaning against the table.
Interesting.
No, he's looking around, seemingly most likely for you, but he is alert for something else.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna continue searching the house.
Okay, where are you going?
I guess I'm gonna go. Can I get to here? How far is this? Oh, okay.
All right, so you go over there. There is currently an armor stand in the corner with kind of some nice but not overly resplendent armor. It seems to be decorative in nature. You ducking behind it?
Yeah.
Give me a stealth check for me. Cool. And it's just in time too, as the coming around that corner is the Lord of the Manor. Seemingly heading for the other door. Most likely.
Morgan.
And as he just makes his way around the corner, he doesn't quite have line of sight on Morgan at the moment. And he hasn't noticed you behind the armor statue as you kind of basically make yourself as small as possible. He's looking around, but he doesn't seem concerned more just annoyed. Um, and the current assassin in the room with our good friend Tacklin will make a swing at him. Reducing you as you currently are to 1 HP. Tacklin, you're still barely holding on. This guy has laid some dangerous blows on you. But you're still standing. I see you rolled for 5 damage there. That was close. Before bringing us to Laximus as you're running around the house. You do make me a perception check. As it's a relatively quiet day in the city. See if you hear shouting from the other house. Unfortunately, no. A natural one. You are focused on the danger in the house in front of you, and you do not hear the pleas for your house coming from the distance.
Fuck.
What? I'm gonna run to the back of the building looking for a door.
Sure. You come upon a wide open gate, seemingly burst inwards.
Would I see?
Not broken, but just flung open.
Would I see Aaron from my?
And you see Aaron kind of like crouched behind a tree.
Yeah, will loudly proclaim what the hell's going on.
Alrighty.
Super sneaky.
Hey, I
turn
said stealth ain't my
around,
thing.
wide-eyed, and hold my finger up against my lips and try and urge him to shut the fuck up. Give him over. I want to be in like this tile here, like flat.
You are. We'll call it there. Just stand against it there. You're up against
Okay.
the wall.
I want to see if I can.
Sure. You
I have a criminal background.
Yeah, you pull out your unfortunately your thieves tools got confiscated, but you are provisional with them. So you're gonna kind of, do you have a dagger on you? Or any other small thin object?
Crowbar. I have a
Because-
crowbar.
Sure, you can try and pry it with your crowbar.
Do I want to do that though? Okay, I'd like to make a small change.
Okay.
Instead of coming here, I'm gonna.
Okay, you're gonna. He comes around the corner and goes, "What's going on?" And you immediately look at him, go, "Shh," and dart over towards him.
All right,
Do you want to
so-
shut the gate as you come out?
Yeah, I'll shut the gate behind me.
Okay. The gate
So I
slams shut
quickly
behind you.
I quickly brief him. I'm like, okay, we were trying to investigate. Birdman got caught. Birdman flew away. There was a scream. I put the guy in the back to sleep. 2 dudes dropped out of the tree and now have vanished. Where's the paladin and our guy we're supposed to be protecting?
Back of the house. I just got here. Should we go back?
Yes.
Oh fuck. I will gather myself and be ready to sprint another 4 turns back.
Okay.
Let's see.
Not
Fuck.
with what you have remaining,
I
unfortunately.
can't wait till you get haste. That's gonna be so fun. Actually, can clerics get haste?
I prepare to run with him. We're gonna head back.
Haste is unfortunately not a cleric spell.
Damn it.
Lax. All right, so the 2 of you prepare to dash off.
There's nothing else I can do here. And
Right.
I obviously know nothing of what's going on, other than that there were 2 assassins. Well, 2 people. Don't necessarily know what, so.
Okay, I'm pulsing over there at 1 HP. What are you doing?
Oh, Jesus.
Do you have any bonus actions?
Not yet, unfortunately.
Oh
On
god.
hands?
That's what I was thinking. How defeated does my foe look right now?
He's hit him
Dead.
once. He's done a decent hit on him. At the start of the last turn, you felt you were relatively equal. Now you feel like he thinks he's tipped the balance with that second hit.
I guess I will lay on hands myself for the
Okay.
full 5 hit points.
You heal yourself for 5 hit points with your action. And pray to tank another turn.
Might want to tell our guy to run to the. Do the whole Gandalf. Flee, you fool!
That does not sound like a smart idea.
I mean,
You're
if he's
fixing to die!
But telling him to run to the other house.
Where your entire other party is. As opposed to the room where you are fixing to lose consciousness with the guy paid to kill him. You can at least keep him here for one more turn to allow him to escape.
Yeah, I'll tell the guy to get the fuck out of this room and away.
Okay.
Preferably towards our party members, if possible.
Of course, I think we're metaing like crazy.
Yeah, a bit, yeah.
It's okay at the moment.
it's a tutorial fight.
This is level 1. It's a little okay.
It's a tutorial fight that we could still very easily lose.
Yeah.
Why could I have not? Why did I have to not make that perception check?
But you tell him to run. He looks at you from where he's cowering under the table. Slowly stands up and runs and makes it to the doorway. Unfortunately, due to the standing up taking half his movement. So he's in the doorway at the moment.
Like he's gonna step out and his head's just gonna roll onto the floor.
That brings us to Crag in the house. You can hear someone walking down the hallway. You saw Alarian dart past you and then kind of disappeared just out of your line of sight into the corner. What do you do?
Well, I probably stealth after her.
Okay. How do you want to do that?
He's right there. No, get the fuck away from me.
He doesn't know he's there, and the guy doesn't know he's there.
He heard him.
You
He's
did
dead.
hear footsteps coming down the hallway, heavy footsteps.
Okay. Guess I'll just hide for now.
Okay.
I'll move into the room she came from.
Okay, you'll dart over into that room. Make me sleight of hand to do the door, and then a stealth check or just give me a general stealth check to do all of this in a turn. 19. You've definitely ducked out of the way for the moment. Alarian, what are you doing? You're currently hiding behind an armor, praying this guy doesn't know you. Diss you.
I guess I'm gonna keep fucking sitting here.
Okay. Do you want to dash around that corner once he passes out of that direction?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're ready to dash 30 feet around that corner, if you so choose, once he moves past and is no longer looking your way. Alrighty. Well, good news is he moves right after you, and he does move past, and you hear him locking the other door to the garden as he shuts it, and there's a thunk sound of some sort of bolt or bar being slid into place on the this side of the door.
Oof.
You do have the chance to dash 30 feet if you want to go, or you could stay here because you don't know where he's going.
Well, since he locked that door, I assume he's probably gonna go check the other doors. So I would like to go around the corner if I
Okay.
can.
Go for it. You see a shut bedroom door and then 2 doors on either side.
This door looked different.
It is a more reinforced wooden door. It does have a lock on it. As this is only your reaction, you can move up to it, but you can't pick it this turn.
Okay, I'm just kind of crouch in front of the door and hope for the best.
Pretty much. You chose to run around this and hope he doesn't come back. And now we come to a proving moment in the other house of, was the 5 hit points a survival thing, or did it just delay the inevitable?
Oh boy.
Luckily, as you pulse the radiant energy of healing into yourself, you do it in such a way that actually brings your shield up, blocking his next blow accidentally.
Well done.
Considering I don't have a shield, pretty impressive.
Or your armored forearm.
Okay.
Skill.
You failed successfully.
You do not take damage this turn.
Thank God.
Bash that guy's head in.
No shit.
Obviously, I
Laximus.
sprint back to the house because that's the only thing I can do, and that's the only
Alright.
thing I've done this entire time.
Following him. So
Y'all start sprinting, and we'll say you cut off the direction. You don't worry about
Yeah, I'm running.
politeness and just kind of run
I
a
run right through
beeline.
the yard.
3 turns to get there.
2 more pie. We're on the way.
Brother Aaron, are you joining him?
Nope.
Cool. Dwarf protecting the man about to do a runner. What are you doing?
I'm gonna make sure I'm in between me and my quarry.
Okay, you rotate around him just slightly.
I give him a whack in the head.
Ooh,
That'll
nice.
hit.
nice.
Yes.
And you drop him unconscious. Or do you want to kill him?
Ooh. I'm not gonna kill him. I'm gonna keep him to interrogate.
All right, so you choose to knock him upside the head in such a way that you don't deal lethal damage. The guy with you is currently unconscious.
Is my better
And he is about to run out the door.
Can I call to him and say to just stay with me?
Make a persuasion check with that one, as you've within 10 seconds given him, run away, come back.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, in his panic, seeing you haven't gotten like bleeding and wounded and telling him to run away, he unfortunately missed you healing yourself and is beelining it out the door.
Well, at least you used the poor roll on that and not your attack roll.
Yeah.
Hey, no, wait a minute. Leaving the house now.
Well, he's
Running to the house. Next turn, we're gonna bump it.
Depends on where we're going, though. If we're going to the back door, then he may run out the front. We won't see him.
One to the closest door, which is the one he.
Lost.
Yes.
Opinions on what they're doing and saying.
Well, we'll find out next turn. Where this guy goes and where they go.
Oh, we know he can go to a hidden safe room with an assassin waiting for him. Wonderful.
Trips and falls going.
Yeah.
Morgan, what are you doing? You ducked into the room quietly. As far as you're aware, there's somebody out in the hall room outside that just locked the door.
I do a quick sweep around the room to see if anything sticks out.
Make me a perception check.
Laugh my ass off.
I cry.
It's a 20.
There are definitely a few things around the room that stick out as if they've been recently used or poorly shelved, but nothing that makes you scream, "Oh, this is the holy book I was missing this entire time. How could I have missed it for 4 turns?" That doesn't stand out in front of you.
Okay. I'll just
Yay.
keep hiding in the room until I think I hear it's clear outside.
Okay. Alarian, what are you doing?
Let me in.
Go ahead and give me thieves' tools if you have it, or is that a
Oh.
hand? Do you have thieves'
Oh.
tools?
Yeah.
Use the thieves' tools.
Oh God.
Hey!
That's better. So, unfortunately, while you're able to pick the lock, the opening of this door isn't the quietest you've ever done.
Oh God.
As you, in a bit of nerves, fumble, drop a couple of the tools, pick them up, quickly unlock the door, and slide in, shutting it behind you. Hopefully no one noticed, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. You are in the room. There are several chests. All appear to be locked.
Of course.
And a desk of some kind that has 2 drawers.
Can I still do stuff or no?
You used your action to pick the lock, so you can move around or make a quick perception check to see if anything just seems out of place, but nothing intensive.
Let's see if anything's at a place.
Sure. There is definitely something off in the room. You can't pinpoint it, but something's not right here.
Okay.
At 20 though.
And this was a quick sweep to see if something was off. She couldn't spot specific details without using an action, is what it was.
Yeah. I'll do more next
So
turn.
there is definitely something off here, but she doesn't know what yet. Which brings us to the entities. The one with Pi is seemingly unconscious. From you listening at your door, Crag, you do hear the man's footsteps receding as if he's returning back to the bedroom. It appears he was just locking off that area. Then you lose sight of him. Ears. You see almost melting out from against the wall. Guy number 2.
Fuck did you jinx it, you fuck!
Called it.
Motherfucker.
And he looks at you and doesn't take a swing yet. Just silently assessing you.
Why?
Noting that you seem to favor a ranged weapon in a room
In a closed place.
against a
Got a lot of
guy
shit here.
with a short sword on each hip. Maximus, you're running back to the other house.
I am.
Guy also is running out of the house, so
Do we see him taking the most optimal route to get back?
The optimal route to run towards his opponent's house, who he thinks is attempting to murder him?
No, we're running in the fastest route back to the house.
Correct.
Yeah, do we see him? Or not yet?
At the moment, running out of the house, you can see him stepping out of the front door of the house and looking nervously around. You can also tell that where there were people when you ran through here about 15 seconds ago, the entire area is cleared out now.
Alright, well, I guess on my next turn, I'm going to run right at him, call his attention.
Alrighty. Next turn, you'll run right at him. Brother Aaron, you chasing him? You gonna join in on whatever this is?
Okay. If my voice was 3 times louder.
Most likely, yeah. You do. It is a Corwin Wolfbiter. Yep. You're using your action to cast a spell, but you can still speak as you're doing it. What are you saying? With that, make me an intimidation roll. As Laximus running up with you is just this booming voice. And the man looks towards the two of you, terrified.
Oh!
And that's exactly what he is. He turns, whirls at you in a panic, and just freezes in place.
Works.
I will look back at the slow elf that is running behind me now since they fell behind.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. Now, I don't understand with cantrips, like, how is there?
You can cast cantrips as many times as you want.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool.
Hmm.
All right, well, I'm running with Lax still.
Cool. Dwarf in the house. You also hear this "Stay where you are" booming voice ring out. What do you do?
Did I see which way Mr. Wolf went? Like, did he go further into the house? Well, obviously, he went outside of that. Did I see?
He has reached the front door and was about to run out to basically get protection from number of people out on the streets, only to see the empty streets and a voice ring out saying "Stay where you are," and he is frozen right on the front steps of the doorway.
Okay, so I guess I tie this unconscious assassin to
Thank
the
you.
heaviest thing I can find, or a pillar.
I thought he was just gonna leave that dude unconscious.
You
on the ground.
you tie him strapped to the table, and I will go ahead and we are gonna have to split the map here, since now we've got. We'll keep on this one. This one's the more interesting map at the moment. As you strap him to the table and using your action time to the table and then dash after the man. What do you do next?
Didn't think I'd have more to do.
You managed to basically catch up with him. You've got like words if you want to shout something to the rest of your party, but that's about it.
Just gonna make sure my my benefactor is safe. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Being a dumbass and running away after you told me.
Give me another perception check. See if anything triggers your senses or if you think everything's safe. As far as you can tell, that appears to be the only one that was here at the moment. And so we will go to Crag's turn. Crag, what you doing? Y'all also hear the booming "Stay where you are" voice echo. It's very loud and echoes throughout the area.
Start
What do you do?
stealthing after the the direction Eris went.
Okay. So you fly up the hallway, opening the
I pretty
door and
much
going.
walk.
Okay, you're gonna walk instead.
Yeah.
All right.
Slow ass bitch.
I'm guessing stealth.
If you want to move quietly, yes, stealth for me, please. Unfortunately,
God.
you definitely prefer flying to walking, as your talons hitting on this metal, this hard stone. You realize now why the guy's footsteps from previous were so loud. It's because this stone almost resonates with each step you take. The stealth you hoped for is unfortunately non-existent.
Okay.
Alarian, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna shoot this bitch. I don't fucking know.
You're basically in point blank range. There's a little bit of room as you pull out your bow and you stare at him. If you go to shoot him, you will be at disadvantage.
Like a dagger or something?
You
I'm at
can.
disadvantage.
She's not at point
And-
blank range. She could be up to 10 feet away.
Yeah, if she backs up, but as she was looking around the room, he basically faded in right next to her.
Back up against that
If
wall.
if
and
I
arrows.
back up, will that help me?
You will no longer be at disadvantage, but he may swipe at you as you do so.
You can use disengage.
As your action, yeah, you could disengage, but
But then I
that
can't
also means you
hit him.
don't shoot. Yeah,
And then he'll just walk at me and hit me anyways.
right.
Well, but he didn't take a combat roll, so are they actually in combat? So she can.
He is in combat, yes. Well, you don't know if he's going to swing at you or not yet. But if you do step away, you have the risk of him swinging at you, I should say.
Fuck it, I'm a backup. Let's go.
Okay. You back up into the corner and draw your bow. There is no swipe yet.
Try talking to him.
Uh, I'm not good at talking with people.
What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Oh!
The arrow strikes 2. Go ahead and roll damage. 9 damage. Very nice. The arrow sinks into his shoulder. And it looks painful.
Painful.
Yeah, he probably mad now.
Seeing you have fired the shot, he's going to step forward and, seemingly a more professional member of the fighting force, he's going to take 2 swings.
Wait,
I'm
how
dead.
is he taking these swings?
It is his turn
Mhm.
after hers.
He rolled a 12. I only rolled an 11.
He's part of they're on that same hidden roll.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dead, dude.
You manage to dodge out of the way of the first strike, but the second one plunges into you, dealing 7 damage back at you.
Don't like the sound.
Oh god. Okay.
Ooh.
If I will give you the option if you want to keep silent as you do this fight or scream. He made no noise when you shot him.
We being quiet. I ain't a bitch. I ain't screaming.
Okay.
Assassin.
Further, because it's also happening at the same moment. Coming back around the corner, having heard the movement, you see the Lord. He spots you in the house, Crag, and shouts out, "The Winged One returned! Get him!"
Good luck, Morgan.
And then proceeds to dash back around the corner. He like peeked around, went nope, and ran back around.
Sounds
like
like
I'm-
a pussy.
Mm-hmm. Seems like I'm the only one doing my job here.
Alrighty. Lax, you make it up to the man who's standing there in terror of your friend's shouts. What do you do?
We gotta get you back inside. There's 2 more on the loose somewhere. We don't know where. But well, there's 2 enemies on the loose somewhere. We gotta get you to safety. Let's get you inside.
There was a creature inside fighting your dwarf, and I'm not quite sure actually which one survived it.
Grab Blacks. I'm like, dude, we can't go back inside. We got 2 friends stuck at the house that might be fighting them right now.
You're too far away from me.
You
was
are.
on your ass.
He was able, because you cast that took your action, so he was able to move twice your distance last round. So you're about 30 feet away at the moment.
You can't
As
hear
you're
me.
running up.
Okay, I can't
I can
grab
hear
you.
you.
Yeah, now you can hear and talk, but you can't grab.
Dude, we can't fucking leave our people behind. They could be fighting right now.
I'm going to be paid to keep this guy alive, and I have to keep him alive.
Keep them alive while we save our friends.
You go help them then.
Howard.
We don't know where the other 2 assassins are. They may have come here. This may have been a trap.
We can't keep splitting up. Have to stay together as a force.
I will try to usher the guy inside and stay with him.
Okay.
All
You
right,
go
I
to-
turn around and head back to the other house. And I point at the fucking dwarf and say, "You coming?"
The dwarf's inside. You can't see him at the moment. All right, he's right behind you. So, go to make me a perception check. See if you can see him behind the man. Pyro.
Oh God, I just read your thing earlier. Everything you just said was said at 3 times your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the entire town just heard me call you. Perception check, you said.
Yep.
Oh.
You do see the battered but living dwarf behind the man. And so you can say the "you coming" part.
Coming, dwarf?
Just gonna stare at him like he's insane.
Alrighty. There's no response there.
All right, well, I turn and head back to the other house.
So you do. Dwarf, what are you doing on your turn?
I guess I'm gonna go walk up to since Laximus has our buddy, I'm gonna go interrogate our little friend.
He is currently unconscious. You'll have to have some way to wake him up. And
Just
no,
sit
Pain
next-
won't. Yeah, Pain won't do it at the moment, unfortunately. So you'll just sit next to him and kind of take a breather. And is oh man, that may have been life on the line there for a moment.
Can he heal again or no?
No, unfortunately not.
Best I can do is roll a medicine check, but nah.
Neither of you are bleeding out, so that won't help much, unfortunately.
Exactly. I tighten the ropes.
Well, you might want to stabilize the guy though, because there's.
He's not bleeding out. No, he knocked him unconscious. He didn't kill him.
Make sure my 50 feet of rope are nice and tight.
Sure. Crag, what are you doing? You just had the guy shout, "The Birdman's returned! Get him!" And then
I walk
the guy
up
ran
here.
around the corner.
I move here.
You're gonna chase after the guy?
Might as well. He knows I'm inside the house.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's
actually
the
not
house.
far in front of you. as you turn around and run around that corner.
Am I able to see what's happening in the room to the right?
No, because she shut the door behind her to keep from being noticed if the guy came back. The door is shut.
Oh.
Well, I don't want to inform the other people in the house where she.
He
If
already
she exists.
screamed!
No. He talked about me, not about her. So I pick up my heavy crossbow and threaten him to like shut up.
Alrighty, you race towards him and make an intimidation check as you just go "shut up" at him in a tense whisper, as you don't really want to be yelling as well, potentially drawing attention because you have no idea who could hear you. 10. This guy is definitely not lying at heart, and he does look like he is concerned by this shout. He very least isn't yelling at the moment. It doesn't look like he's about to yell again. He has definitely paused as you are approaching him with a warhammer.
With a heavy crossbow.
Heavy crossbow, yes, sorry. Uh, Alarian, you hear a tense "shut up" from outside the door as you're kind of pressed in deadly combat with this strange assassin.
Can I like back out the door in front of Morgan?
Yes, you can shove the door open and like turn around and out into its space without leaving the guy's range if you so wish.
Yeah. So like here.
Yeah. I mean, she can if she so wishes. I was just saying she could do that without costing her action.
And then I can shoot him.
Which one are you wanting to shoot?
The same guy again.
Okay. You're still within melee at that point. You'd have to back up further to get away from him.
But then he'll hit me and I'll die.
Correct. Or you can, yeah, so make the attack with disadvantage then.
Yeah.
A 16 will still hit. They're not wearing heavy armor. Go ahead and roll damage. 12. A very lucky shot
Is he dead?
pierces this dangerous assassin and puts him down.
Hell yeah.
So another one of these men falls to the ground.
Now it's Pyro's turn to 1v1.
And as at that point, Pyro is running back between the houses. His brother Aaron is running back between the houses. Laximus and Tacklin are preparing to guard your man, and these two have, at the very least, pinned the Lord between the heavy door to the bedroom and themselves. That's been almost 3 hours, so we'll pick this one up next time.
All right.
Coming
So
too.
let me go ahead and give the shout outs to all the subs.
I got to run back and forth for 10 turns.
Not getting any of. Not getting any.
You lucky at Streamlabs or Twitch? Streamlabs didn't pick them up. We had a Prime sub from C. Crowley 04 and OG Roach Doctor for 5 months.
C. Crowley 04.
Sorry for not stopping the Pyro mic oof. My mic's been a little funny. I'm having some pre-C problems. One of my RAM sticks went bad and everything's just kind of... So I'm doing the best I can with the garbage that I have. So that being said, I do want to thank both of you guys for the subs. Thanks for sticking with me. What'd you guys think of the first night of D&D?
Despite the fact that I was running back and forth, and enjoy it, I think.
You think?
Just need to get into an actual fight first.
We'll be doing this every Saturday for
3 hours ish.
big and successful. We may add more days to it as funding
Oh,
and
dear Lord.
viewership increases.
Poor Lost.
Also, assuming Lost can keep up.
I enjoyed. I killed a bitch by myself.
I want to know where the fucking third asshole is.
You keep saying third. I think there's only 2.
There's no way for the one that dropped out of the tree. It takes 4 turns to get across.
For you, he got better
We don't know how
movements, but-
fast they move.
There's
We also don't know
no
if we could
way.
teleport because that guy came through the
yeah,
wall.
there's way.
Didn't he?
I don't
So.
think he came through the wall. I think he
Blended in like a fucking chameleon.
unchameleoned off the wall.
I think there's only 2.
I think there's
Hope
a
there's only
third.
two.
And I think
Actually, I
he's
hope
in
there's
the-
a third, and I hope that Pi and I get to fight him so that I can actually kill fucking something.
Because there's, and keep in mind, babe, we still haven't found the proof or the special thing in that room. Actually, a hidden. No, the special thing is a hidden room in that room.
We don't know that.
It's on the map.
But you walk into a room, do you just see a chest on the other side of the wall?
If Lost is the DM, you do. Oh.
Pi and I are probably going to find something out next round.
Well, the sad thing is, I've burned all my spells doing shit, so I can't heal anybody. So, I know how we're gonna get out of the house, though. We're all gonna jump out a broken window, and then I'm gonna repair it, and they'll never know where we went. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back Monday for sure. Probably with some more either Mad Pack or Cyberpunk. Kind of depends. Wednesday will be Sky Factory or Cyberpunk. Friday, Sky Factory or Cyberpunk. And then Saturday, we'll be continuing on with our playing game. And I'll try to get this up on YouTube pretty quickly. Well, I have to wait 24 hours, but pretty quickly after that. So sometime tomorrow. All right, folks. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time.